off.
A little bit.
This one might be slipping a little bit, so just check it before you cover it with the gauze.
So like there, probably.
You can even go a little bit lower, just because with the stirrups, the stirrups will kind of open up the opening a little bit more for you too when you put them on. And I'm like one of the resident bandage Nazis.
Am I starting okay?
Huh?
Am I starting it okay?
Okay. And just check to make sure that one's not. I'm gonna switch it here and hold the bottom of the foot. And you can pull that nice and snug, just because we want to make sure that it doesn't slip. And then you're going to want to make that go above the elbow. Also, we want to have it snug because in this, especially for this particular one, we're trying to close that pocketed space that she got from those bite wounds.
Can I just tear the rest of it or keep going? It's kind of
so you can actually go a little bit lower than that, and then I would come back down. So yeah, with that layer I would stop. Yeah, I would stop at that previous one. So unwrap a little bit, yeah, and stop there. Yeah, there we go. And then come back down the foot. Oh, sorry, you didn't have to tear it.
Oh, oh right. Okay, go back down.
you have another roll. Perfect. Can you hold the top end of that thing? Thanks.
I took Joan's bandage off.
Oh, that's
forget
better.
what it's like to be talking to owners, and I went in there to take her bandage off, and I picked her up, just like slapped her on my chest and took her bandage off, and then I just started talking to the owners, and I was just like letting her snuggle.
I was wondering what Band-Aid meant. I was like,
Okay.
Just because we left that,
yeah.
Beautiful. Mhm. So
Do I
you
need to
can
go back
just
up or?
nope. You can just fold it over and then give it a good tear. Beautimous.
You need to take care of that body first.
What are you looking for?
There's one in
endoscopy.
endoscopy.
Is it
No, I mean, their mom just called, that's
Oh,
what
okay.
called me. It's asking for air now.
Oh.
Okay.
This one.
The anesthesia machine's in radiology.
Grab another one.
It's using as radiology and wheel it down.
There should be one.
Is there one in there still?
Yeah, but we need to take care of that body.
And
before
for
anything
that
else.
one, for this
If you
layer,
flip it
even
the
though you
other
want
way,
it snug,
easier.
you can do, yeah, so flip it the other direction, Tank was saying. Because then you can essentially kind of just roll it on there instead of having to really pull it super tight, but it does need to be, snug, but yeah, essentially so you can just roll it on there.
Just charges. She's gonna pick up nasal saline drops, and then stop the Clindis or azithromycin, not Clinda, and continue the Serenia. Ooh, we need to give Kitten an injection of Serenia, to get her started. It's like 1/10 of a mil, and so that's the one thing we need to do before she leaves.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna come, if you want to hold that, I come down to the bottom. That's perfect. And then
Do you
here,
want me to do another?
huh?
Do you want to do another one?
I mean, you can, yeah.
Since it
But
didn't go.
here is, yeah. So you can get another one and go around again. But after this layer, before I put up my stirrups, is where I usually check to see how tight my bandage is. Just because if we need it to be tighter, we shouldn't be doing it with the vet wrap.
Okay.
But if we need it to be looser, it's better to have to take off these layers or take off the cling wrap and then redo the cling wrap, or before we get the vet wrap on. Okay. So you can go ahead and start there, and then we'll check to see how tight it is. It's so warm. I keep forgetting that I'm also videoing what's happening.
All of it. Gosh darn it! Tiny
You
kitten.
can go back down.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't understand why this thing is, what I'm doing to turn it. It's just
You can turn it to the left to turn it on. Backwards.
it was working really well.
What are you doing down there?
terrible sound.
When I sucked it up off the table, I was like, oh, there's just a trap. That's not the table.
Yep, sure sounds like it. I don't want to die in this hospital, guys. So just so you know. Okay, so if you want to check to see how tight it is, I would go ahead and stick your fingers here, up here, and I can get at least 3 fingers in there.
There we go.
Wow! Oh shoot, kitten. And then I always want to stick my fingers in down here too by the paw pads. And then when it comes to, she's a little bit like there. When it comes to placing the vet wrap, that's why we want to make sure that we don't cinch anything down or tighten it with the vet wrap. The bandage needs to be secure with these before we put the vet wrap on.
Okay. Is that too loose?
Okay, kitten.
It feels good to me. I'm sorry, little dog. Feels good to me. Nice and snug and solid.
Okay.
Also, we have really skinny fingers, so there's that. I'm gonna come on this side, just in case she decides to. Her eyeballs are open, so just in case she decides to pop up. And she'll probably need, like a 25.
Yeah. I know. Can you just chill? You're just being
And then the same thing, yep, with the vet wrap, do it that way. And then just roll it around the leg.
No, I could say.
So you don't have to do any of that stretching or tightening.
Okay.
Literally just roll it around like so, so that we make sure that we don't get any extra cinching. Oh gosh, kitten. Is Buddy up there to get that? Okay, good.
I think.
That sounds like that thing may or may not be dying. Yep, so keep it nice and close to her leg. Like keep the roll nice and close to her leg and just roll around. There you go. Perfect. I know, Pooper. We're almost done. Put a little extra layer on. She stinks. Sit.
Mom says she's doing a little better, but I need to change it. Yes. She's went off. Her name is Prancer.
Are you itchy? What's happening with stabilization?
She's getting Mom to sign it now. I just wanted I got her right out of the car.
What was that?
That was a yes.
Said yes on stabilization.
Grab me the ECG, the Cornell, the ECG over there. Got one.
Perfect. Mhm. I don't think it's too tight. It should be good. Just got some swelling happening here, but
And then one just all the way around here.
yep. But I would cut a long piece so that you're not tempted to cinch it around her leg.
Okay.
And just one go around is perfect. Beautiful.
And one down here.
Yep, and it depends on who you are and who taught you to do your elasticon at the bottom, how you want to do it. I may tear off a piece, cut it down the middle, stretch it around the outside down here, and then wrap a piece around the end. Some people are the total opposite. Some people like to tear small pieces, cut a hole, stick it over, and then wrap a piece around. It totally just depends on how you like to do your elasticon.
Okay.
Oh no, she's so sad.
So like,
I'll get to watch that and wrap this out.
kind of around like this.
Mm-hmm. And you can even, I mean, you can do two pieces around if you need two pieces if it's too short, but yep, that's exactly how I like to do mine.
Okay.
And then I just, yeah, I lay another piece down there if I need it. If you don't need it, that's fine too.
Thanks, little one. Nothing? Like that.
Perfect. And you got your little toesies sticking out. Good. Good. And making sure that we can see these little paw pads there. Perfect.
They're Clindies, because they're disgusting.
Perfect. Okay.
And you got my face in it at some point, right?
Hmm?
My face was in it at some point.
Yes.
Okay.